Ice boat racers.
Stopped right in front of me. Up until this
It
point,
seems
I
like this
hadn't
whole
seen a
civilization
player
is really
with
just
a
about
helmet before, and I was a little
racing.
confused when they started. Okay,
Oh,
in a few seconds, we're gonna find out if
okay,
this
come on.
works. Here she comes, and what? No! PvP said we're better.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Here today we're back at the reaction theater. Here today we're going to check out with Frederick. If I believe, yep, here we go. Evbo Iceboat Society. This is probably a brand new banger by Evbo. Yeah, it's gonna be fun checking out. And also, if you have no clue who the hell Evbo is, I need to know. Like, have you been living under a rock? Like, how do you not know who the hell Evbo is? Well, if you haven't somehow heard of Evbo, well, Evbo is a Minecraft content creator that specializes in what I could call short Minecraft films and skits that usually have a unique concept and idea to them, such as the memeable Minecraft Parkour Civilization, following the story of our main character Evbo as he tries to make his way up in a corrupt social caste system in a dystopian world that has parkour replace the way of life, such as jobs and even social status. Yeah, and there's also his most recent series, PvP Civilization, which follows Evbo as he uncovers the truth behind the PvP world and trying to fix the mistakes of what his civilization, the Sword Civilization, of what they had done so long ago to help restore the balance, the peace, and trust between all the other civilizations, that being axes, tridents, bows, and shields, in order to make no one go on a genocidal path of war. Yeah, and we're checking out Iceboat Society. I'm actually really interested because I have not seen this video. It popped up on my recommended. So I'm very, very curious on like what's gonna happen and like what's gonna show up. So like I really want to know, like I've been saving this video for this reaction theater for quite a bit now. So I'm glad we got this. But before we actually begin with the real reaction video, I want to point out that check out the original video and the original creator in the link in the description down below. So go check out Evbo's channel and the original video to the Iceboat Society. I'm very curious on what this video is about, but I above all else want to show support to the original creators of the original video, because they're the ones that made it and not me. And I want you guys to enjoy the video first before you go and see my reactions. My reaction should not be the priority. It should be the original video's priority that you haven't watched yet. Don't watch the original video through my reactions, because I think that takes away from the real experience that you could have had. I'm also hearing trailers, and it seems like I have taken too long to explain things. Alright, now that that's over, considering this is the reaction theater and I established that I wanted to snack while I watch the videos because it's a nice time for me to relax, today's snack is from Snowfox's Crunch Shrimp Tempura Roll.
Iceboat Society is gonna be impossible. I wish I could just get the iron now and rank up, but well, I'm just a wooden boat, and I don't think any wooden boat.
Okay, I want to know what the fuck's happening.
Fine. I'll give it a try then.
Wait, what? Cheap, what are you doing? You're not good enough.
Don't worry.
What?
I think I figured out how this whole ice boat thing works. Just watch this.
We've been here for a few hours. There's no way you know how this works already. All right, just take it slow, I guess. Just watch out for the turns and stay on the ice.
That's where you're wrong, my friend. The trick to ice boating is speed
before I
and
continue explaining what I have here.
Do not know!
Oh!
This is Iceboat Society, and the thing you have to realize is as soon as your boat touches the ice, you aren't safe anymore. The smallest wrong will send you off the ice to your death.
Okay, I'm interested already. I'm weirdly not.
I just found that out the hard way. The guy who just flew off the ice was the only one I knew in Iceboat Society, so now I'm all alone. But I have a feeling I'm gonna share that same fate soon, because I'm back on the ice now. And here in Iceboat Society, walking doesn't exist, which means the only way to survive is to stay on the ice with your boat.
Interesting.
Probably gonna end. This is an ice boat highway, a bridge that's only 3 blocks wide and made completely out of ice. If you want to get around in Ice Boat Society, well, this is the only option you have.
Okay.
That, or just stay in one place for your entire life. But since I'm about to starve, that's not an option for me. When you're on an ice boat highway, the only thing you hope for is to not run into anyone. Because if you see someone... Oh, no. Okay, I'm dead. Approaching me from the other side of the highway was an iron ice boat. And they weren't turning around, which means there's only 2 things that could happen. 1, the iron boat and I will slowly try to go around each other to make sure no one gets hit off.
Okay,
2,
this is like...
option. But in that moment, the player in the iron boat rushed into my boat head on. The collision caused my wooden boat to start shaking, and I was trying my best to stay on the ice. Anything could happen now. This was a boat battle. The player swung at me with their fist and caused me to spin out on the ice.
Okay, this is like
I wasn't falling to my death in the
highway
boat.
traffic,
But
worse. This is what I'm getting at from Ice Boat Society. Anyway, as I was explaining, I got Snow Fox's Crunch Shrimp Tempura Roll, which is tempura shrimp, avocado, cucumber, fried onion, spicy mayo, and sushi sauce into a nice tempura sushi bowl. It's also come with its own soy sauce packet and wasabi, from what I can tell.
Apparently, there's treasure there, and that treasure could make me rich, which is what led me to do this. I willingly consent to changing my lower body into a boat. This process cannot be undone. Alright, I'm down. Here's the thing you have to realize about Ice Boat Society. It's not just people riding around in boats. People are the boats.
What?
So that is why I am now surgically attached to a boat and can never walk again. But I didn't really have much going for me on the outside, so I figured life in Ice Boat Society might be better. Yeah, I was pretty wrong about that. I also didn't know that merging with a wooden boat brought my maximum health down to just 2 hearts. So if by some miracle I don't die by sliding off the ice, I'll die if I get hit 3
the
more
boat
times,
is a part of
or
your physical
probably by
being.
starvation at this rate.
Honestly,
I
that's kind of cool.
That
Kind of sucks in terms of the story from what I've heard so far.
Intersections are where people in Ice Boat Society can
I'm not gonna lie,
it's at various times throughout the day, items will
I don't know if this is like a one-shot thing, but considering his last 2 series, Parkour Civilization and PvP Civilization, was a full-out story, I'm gonna assume that this is like another saga of a story. Anyway, I've not tasted this shrimp tempura roll, so I'm kind of curious.
And came to the sad conclusion that somebody probably already got all the good items already. The only thing I could salvage was this book, which doesn't really help me with survival, but at the end of the day, it was an item, so now I just gotta work on finding items that will actually help me. The book hasn't been completely useless though. I've been using it to jot down everything I can figure out about Ice Boat Society. This book had some weird writing on the first page. I don't know, some ice boat language maybe. But anyways, I started my notes about Ice Boat Society on the 2nd page. I only have one thing on there right now, and that is that food is hard to catch. So you're saying we just have to wait here?
I'm telling you, I saw a pig spawn.
Alright, well, we've been waiting here for like an hour. My hunger bar's already halfway gone. If something doesn't spawn soon, I'm gonna have to... Oh my...
Whoa, see? This is what I was saying. I think this is where we're supposed to find food here.
Oh my god, you're right. You think these pigs can actually use the boat?
I don't know, maybe. So just be careful. Don't scare it.
Yeah, I won't. I'm just gonna try to get close enough so I can break the boat at... Oh, no, it sees me.
You're fine. I don't think it knows how to drive a boat.
Oh my god, it
Ain't
does.
no fucking way.
How is it going so fast?
That's it. I'm not just gonna sit around and starve to death. I'm going after it.
Don't go after it. You're not gonna catch it. Oh my god, slow down! So yeah, animals can use ice boats, which is not good. But anyways, next note about Ice Boat Society. Getting iron is risky, so I don't think I'll be ranking up to become an iron boat anytime soon. Besides, even if I did do that course to get the iron ingot, the next one's not gonna spawn for another 7 days, so I'm gonna need to figure out how to get food if I'm gonna even get to that point. Alright, back to the ice boat highways we go, I guess. I drove along the ice for a while until I saw structures form in the distance. These were structures that I was familiar with, though. These towers are the houses for people that live in Ice Boat Society. I myself do not have a house yet, but I gotta say it must be nice not having to worry about getting knocked off an ice boat highway. Being in the residential area of Ice Boat Society can be a little risky. For starters, there are a lot of intersections, which means there are a lot of corners to turn. And anyone in Ice Boat Society knows that drifting around a corner is one of the scariest maneuvers you can make in this place. Regardless, I have to go back through here if I'm gonna try to find food. I don't really know how the houses work here. I think you have to have some key that you drop into the... Yo, what the... No, wait, a player lives here? Hey, excuse me? I was just wondering how you get a house in Ice Boat Society.
Oh, perfect. You know what? You take this house. I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
What?
I got my iron boat now, and I'm moving on to a better life. And if anyone asks, that is not my son.
That's not your son. Wait, what are you talking about?
Really, Dad? Now that you're an iron
What
boat,
the
you're
fuck?
just gonna leave your family?
Okay, I have a feeling this is definitely his son. Yo, are you a player or are you an ice boat person?
I don't know what a player is, but I was born here.
Right. I forgot ice boat people can't tell the difference between us and them. Wait, but that guy was definitely a player, and if this is his son, who's half ice boat person, oh my god. Well, I now have a house in
Okay,
Ice
the
Boat
implication
Society,
for
and it
that
was
is a
crazy.
little
It had
odd.
2 stories and everything. Apparently in Ice Boat Society, you can only get up to another floor using water. I didn't really know if this kid came with the house or not, but at that moment, he said he was about to take revenge on his father for running out on him and left. Look, it's not my place to get involved in family drama, but
You
I
don't
hope he
know
succeeds. Anyways, that entire situation
if it comes with a house or not.
Do not get in a relationship with an ice boat person. So far, my entire experience in Ice Boat Society has only been on one layer, but this was the first time I've ever traveled vertically inside of a boat, or as a boat, I should say. To my surprise, there was actually a chest on the 2nd floor of this house, and it had a spike in it. To be honest, I haven't gotten my hands on that many items in Ice Boat Society so far, so I have no clue if this is good or not. But all I know is that this is not food, so this is not gonna help me currently. Well, my new house is cool and all, but I'm gonna starve soon, so no point in really staying here. Fortunately, this house that I just randomly got happens to be
This
right
shrimp
next to
tempura
the area where pigs
roll is
spawn.
really good,
And when
actually.
I went
I
outside,
really like
I
it.
saw that food was available, but I was already too late. An iron ice boat was already chasing the boat pig. Even if I had gotten here in time though, my skills as a wooden boat wouldn't be enough to rival that of an iron boat. Maybe it's because this ice boat person has an iron boat, or it's because they're from this dimension, but either way, the
From
way
this
they
dimension?
drifted
Wait,
and
this is a
maneuvered their boat
dimension?
across the ice was incredible. I guess if a player is that good, then they deserve to get the food. Wait, what the? Okay, well that food just went to waste. My chances of survival are at an all-time low, so I'm just gonna go this way because I haven't gone this way in Ice Boat Society before. I traveled down this one ice boat highway for what seemed like hours, and the sun was starting to set in Ice Boat Society. But finally, after losing a few bars of hunger, I saw a structure in the distance. The ice boat highway gave way to a tower with iron blocks on it. I haven't been alive for that long in Ice Boat Society, but I could tell this was a structure that I hadn't seen before. I drove up onto the platform, and it looked like the highway continued right past this tower. For a second, I thought this tower was completely pointless, but that's when I hit an invisible wall. Right when my boat reached the iron blocks on the ground, I couldn't go any further. I couldn't see anything obstructing my way, but there was definitely no way through. Even though I was about to die from starvation and probably had bigger things to worry about, I couldn't help but be curious about what could possibly be beyond this wall. But as I was waiting there, an iron boat just pulled up right next to me and went through the invisible barrier. Okay, I think I understand. So you need to be an iron boat to unlock this section of Ice Boat Society. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool, but that guy already said that there wouldn't be another iron ingot for another 7 days. I haven't even figured out how to get a single piece of food yet, so I think I just have to accept the reality that I'll never become an iron boat. Yep, I think it's safe to say that I definitely should not have come to this place. Ice Boat
Oh, come on,
Society
you have
is a
plot
place
armor.
where
I know
no one
you're gonna
survives.
get.
Even
I know
though
you're
my
gonna
chances
rank
of
up
survival
somehow.
were pretty much zero. I started making my way back to at least try to get my hands on some food, but that's when I saw someone blocking the ice boat highway. The last boat battle I had cost me half a heart, so who knows what's gonna happen in this one. I got closer to the player, but I realized they had their back turned to me. What was strange is that they weren't in an iron boat, or even a wooden boat. This boat was something that I've never seen before.
I've been waiting for you, Evbo. I've got some intel that might help you on your journey.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
I don't know if I really have much of a journey going on here, but anyways, why?
Just listen to me. Get an iron boat as quickly as possible. If you rank up, you might be able to survive against the ice boat racers.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about. What's an ice boat racer?
Be one with the ice, just as you are one with the boat.
What? What does that even mean? What the? Okay, now I'm having trouble deciding if that interaction was real or not. When I got back, I concluded that that was some weird ice boat hallucination. After all, I haven't had food for hours, so it would make sense. But all of a sudden, an iron boat came speeding in out of nowhere. They hit a
Ice
smooth
boat
drift and
racers.
stopped right in front of me. Up until this
It
point,
seems
I
like this
hadn't
whole
seen a player
civilization
with
is really
a
just
helmet
about
before, and I was a little
racing.
confused when they started drifting around me. But out of nowhere, the player swung at me with her fist and dealt half a heart of damage. I didn't know who this was, but I was in trouble. I did the only thing I could think to do and went back onto the ice boat highway. But just when I thought I might be outrunning the iron boat, oh my, how is that even possible? I didn't understand why this player was still chasing me. Before this, I thought people wanted to avoid each other on the ice boat highway.
Honestly, this
was
looks
different.
really-
This player actively wanted me gone, and if I take 2 more hits of damage,
This
that
does
will
look
become
nerve-wracking, I'm
reality.
not gonna
I
lie.
was
This
trying
looks
to figure out
very very
a way to
terrifying.
survive this, but I couldn't think of anything other than run away. This iron ice boat was too fast for me, and I was barely staying on the ice with how fast I was trying to escape.
Yeah, this looks
boat
fucking
showed no signs
terrifying.
of letting up, so I was gonna have to pull something risky if I was gonna get them off my tail, and that risky maneuver was gonna have to be a drift. Okay, I really hope this works. I built up speed, and right before I was about to fall off, I made a sharp turn and barely managed to
God
stay on
damn.
the edge. Luckily for me,
Ice
the
boat
iron boat
racing.
failed the drift and got
Okay,
sent flying into the
that's
void.
actually
There's
okay.
no way that just
I'm
worked.
very
What the-
interested.
Not so bad for a wooden boat. If you weren't about to die, I would have asked you to become an ice boat racer.
Oh, no, not again, please! Okay, maybe I wasn't hallucinating, and there was a magical boat person that did warn me about ice boat racers. Because
fuck
I
is
think
an
I'm about to
ice
die
boat
by
racer?
one. I'm all out of options.
What?
I have no health, I have no
What? I don't
items,
understand the whole
Wait a
point
second.
of it, like,
I only know
racing.
that this is not food, so this is not gonna help me currently. Okay, that might be my only option because I think
spike.
this ice boat highway
Oh.
is coming to a dead end. If I can place the spike on the ice, the racer will either hit the spike or have to go around it. And this just might send them off the edge if I do this correctly. I sped up towards the dead end, but turned my boat around just as I was about to fall off the edge. Okay, in a few seconds, we're gonna find out if
Okay,
this
come on.
works. Here she comes, and...
What? No! PvP Civ was better than parkour!
Wait, what did she just say? Watch out for ice boat racers is the next note in our journal about
PvP
ice boat society.
Civilization
I wish I could
was
just
better
record
than
this instead of having to
Parkour.
write it all down, like a video
Is that-
journal or something.
is that what I just heard?
Anyways,
Honestly,
somehow
I
I'm still
agree.
alive
PvP
in Ice Boat
Civilization
Society,
was
but
better
that's
than
about to
Parkour.
change because I have one hunger bar left. For a moment,
Honestly, I
had to
do
see
agree
if
with
the
that.
things were about to work out
PvP
in my
Civilization
favor.
was
There
better
was a
than
boat
Parkour
pit close to the
Civilization. I'm
spawn,
not
and
gonna lie.
no one
I
was
enjoyed
around.
PvP
This was
Civilization
finally my
farther
chance to
than
get food
Parkour
with Ice Boat
Civilization.
Society. That's what I thought until I remembered the first note I made about this place. No, please, come on. Oh my god. I've never ice boated so fast in my life before. But this time I had to. I couldn't
Oh
play
my
it safe
God.
and focus on staying on the ice. I had to get this food. I had half a heart left and half a hunger bar left, which means if the hunger bar goes, the heart follows. The problem is that the pig wasn't making this easy. Bro, are you serious? Where are you going?
Would you like to do the course to rank up to become an iron boat?
Wait, is the pig gonna become an iron boat? Hold up, I was just here yesterday and you said another iron wouldn't spawn for another week.
And it's the next week. There are 7 weeks in a day, you know.
7 weeks in a... Okay,
Wait,
sure, I'll
what?
do it.
I wish you the best of
Wait,
luck.
7
This
weeks
was
in a
actually
day?
Huge. I could get myself food
Okay,
and
time
an
works
iron
differently
boat
here, I
all at the
guess.
same time. It doesn't look like the pig has anywhere to run to, so as long as the pig can't get the iron ingot, and of course I can stay on
Wait,
the ice, okay.
That,
then I
wait,
might
can
just
the
be able to
pig
survive
actually
in
rank
Ice Boat
up? I'm
Society
kind of
and
curious.
figure out what's
Wait,
behind
the
that
pig is
barrier
actually
only
doing the
iron
course.
boats can
I'm
go
actually
through.
kind of curious
One
in
more
this.
hit. All I need is one more hit and I could get food to survive. Just chill, okay? Don't drive off the...
Well,
Well, anyways, I managed to get to one side of the course, and I found a dispenser with a button next to it. I actually did it. I mean, I'm gonna die from starvation, but I completed the course to become an iron boat. A second later, I hit the button, and I now had an iron ingot in my inventory. Within a few moments, I looked down, and the iron ingot disappeared, and my boat
Ooh.
changed. I was now an iron boat.
Oh, hey, you don't
That's
have to
when I
starve
realized
anymore.
It wasn't just my boat that changed. All of my hunger and health completely regenerated, and I now had 4 hearts instead of the 2 I had with a wooden boat. Getting an iron boat doesn't just give me access to a new part of Ice
Interesting.
Boat Society, but it makes you stronger.
Congratulations on getting your iron boat. You may now explore new areas of Ice Boat Society.
Saying it took a lot to become an iron boat was an understatement. I've watched countless people slide off the ice into the void, knowing any one of them could have been me at some point. But I'm still here, so the question I have now is, was it all worth it? It's hard to tell if it was the iron boat or my confidence as an ice boater, but either way, I was feeling good
Ice
with my
boater.
turns and drifts in my new iron
Well,
boat.
I'm
drove
I'm
over to the
curious
tower that
about
I
the story,
previously could
though.
not
Like,
pass as a wooden boat.
Ice
Whatever
boat
is beyond this tower
racers,
is a complete
I
unknown to me.
wonder,
Maybe this is the ticket
like,
to
are
a
they,
new
like,
life
the
that I came
main,
here
like,
searching for. I
enemy
drove up to the
faction?
spot where the
Like,
barrier
what's
once
happening
was,
here?
and sure enough, I
Like,
could
I'm very
pass through
curious,
it.
you know?
Beyond this
Like, I'm
tower was an
I'm
ice
intrigued,
boat
I'm
highway
interested.
that could lead to endless
Like, I
possibilities.
want to
I've only been
know
a part of Ice Boat Society
what-
for just a short amount of time, but who knows
Like,
how
I wanna
advanced an
know,
entire
like, what's
civilization
happening.
of boat people can get. All right, let's go. New life begins now. This ice is probably gonna go on for a while, so it's time to get some speed.
What? Well, that's one way to end it. He just killed himself. What? Alright, guys, that is the end of the reaction theater, and let's go check in with Frederick and Stacy, because here we still have Stream Room Construction, Boxword City, Himitsu Sentai Gorenja, Kamen Rider Ichigo. With Stacy, we have Food Battle, Tiny Turtle Family, the Complete Adventure Time Timeline, and the Mortal Kombat 9 Complete Story. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to like, comment below, subscribe, and hit that bell icon right next to our button so you get notified on every video I make. like the video for more reaction theater, and comment below what kind of videos you want me to check out and react to. Because I'm open to all suggestions and I'm open to all comments. They just have to be very, very, very appropriate. Alright, I'm not watching, the hub and whatnot. Alright? Anyway, if not, then I will continue down the list of what Frederick and Stacy have in their ticket booths. So we'll go watch those in the future and finish all of that. But in the meantime, we're going to continue with everything else that we've done so far and continue down the line until someone suggests a video for me to watch and react to. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to like, comment below, subscribe, and hit that bell icon right next to it so you get no fun every make. Like the video for more reaction theaters. Comment down below whether or not you want me to react to a lot. Actually, comment down below whether or not you want me to react to Siwa and Evbo content. Because, I have seen a bit of their content, but I haven't seen all of it, But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video, subscribe. And I've already said this already. And see ya!